Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we have a little video called Makeup I Am Loving Right Now. I have chosen all of my current favorite products, from makeup sprays and lip glosses to setting powder, foundation, SPF, blush, everything in between. And we are going to put together the look actually that you see me wearing right now in real time. So I'm really happy to have you here. Don't forget that you can also catch my content over on Instagram, TikTok, Threads. We have a chat group over on Facebook and a really cool personalized membership for $4.99 a month here on YouTube. We'd love to have you join us. Okay, I usually do makeup reviews in a very journalistic style. If you've been with my channel for a while, you'd know that. Meaning that I take a product and I tell you who it would be good for, who it wouldn't be good for, what's good about it, what's bad about it. I don't generally do I'll do an opinion. I'll tell you how I don't personally like it, but I'll tell you why you might like it and why you might dislike it. Or, it's very rare that I just completely trash something. Certainly not as clickbait, though I know that can be popular on social media. I still run it like it was when I would write it for a magazine column, because that's what I was trained to do. But today I'm actually going to give you my favorites, which is a little weird for me, you guys. I don't mind stating my opinion, certainly, or telling you what I prefer. But I'm used to doing it in a sort of, with sort of methodology behind it. But here today, I'm actually going to gather together products, I'm looking at them all here, that I personally love for Rebecca. Outside of YouTube, what I would wear on a day. And in fact, the look we're going to put together, we have put together, but we're going to put together in a moment, is the look I'm wearing for my Memorial Day barbecue with my family and friends. So you're going to see me do it in real time. And I'm super quick. This is the type of makeup that I like to wear. And I have gathered all of my favorite products. If you like a video like this as you're watching it, do let me know down below in comments, because I can do them more often if it's something that you like to see. Just let me know. We're going to do everything here, and you're going to put together my look with me. So, without further commentary or such, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel, and let's just hop right into it right now. All of the makeup that I am loving right now. Well, this should be fun. It is Monday here. You're seeing this on a Tuesday, but I'm filming this on Monday, which in the US is our holiday weekend. So you're just getting ready with me for the day. What I would wear if it were just me. So let's start with a little bit of SPF. These are all of the products I am obsessed with right now. That word is way overused in social media, but I am truly obsessed with them. So we have, here's our Iris and Romeo Weekend Skin. This is an SPF 50. It comes in a few shades, but this is the shade Universal Glow. It's $50. And this is, you're never going to get all 50 of the SPF unless you put so much of it on. So I know that, but it's a nice amount. So, I'm obviously going to get good coverage. And I think we're going to put foundation over it today, but a lot of times I wouldn't. The only reason I'll put foundation over it today is just to show off a few more of the products I'm really enjoying right now. So let's put on a nice generous amount of this first, just so I can get some good sun coverage. And this is really glowy. So I admit to you that generally I would then go looking at my collection. If I were going to cover this with a foundation, I would go looking for a matte one just to give it some movement. But I'm showing off all my favorite products now. So I don't know if I'd normally use them in this way, but let's give it a try. For foundations, I have 3 or 4 that I'm really loving right now, but I chose 3 that I'm really enjoying, and we'll put on one of them. One of them is the By Terry Brightening CC Foundation. It's $79. I think this is just so beautiful. It's just the perfect amount of dewiness. It's just really nice and easy to wear. So that's a good one. Then we have the Fenty Soft'Lit Naturally Luminous Foundation. This one is $40 and it's beautiful. Fenty also released a Fenty Skin Tinted Moisturizer, which I like, but I don't love as much as this one. And the other foundation that I've been loving and using as a foundation is the Sweed Miracle Powder. So the reason I put that in air quotes is because it's not really a foundation, but it has a nice amount of coverage and can be used that way and comes in many shades. And it's $45. So normally I just use the Sweed in another video. All of these will be linked below so you can check them out where they're sold and see what you think and see all the shades. Let's go ahead and go with our By Terry product right now. And this is putting dewy over dewy, so this will be kind of fun and interesting. I don't normally do that, but yeah, why not? Let's try it together. Let's try two products I love together. I will definitely be needing the sun protection anyway today because I'll be outside a lot and the sun is definitely not our friend. So here is the By Terry and it's going over the Iris and Romeo sunscreen. Let's get a little more of it. And then I am going to use my hands to just kind of work the product in a bit better. Just something I like to do. But as I tell you guys, I always wash my hands. I don't know why people think I wouldn't. Okay. I wax on and on philosophically about the preferences of YouTube and TikTok viewers. And hands. We all used to use our hands for everything. Okay. So there we go. That is the By Terry Brightening CC Foundation over the Iris and Romeo, and I dare say it appears to be working quite well. So I like to use my hands. As I say, I always wash them, but I like to use my hands just to work in the product. I just think it makes everything settle in really, really nicely. Yeah. Perfect. And then I'm going to use something I've been loving lately, and you've probably seen this in my description bar if you looked. This is the Caliray Hideaway. This is a concealer slash corrector, more of a corrector than a concealer, but for me it works pretty well on my dark pits of despair and anywhere else that I need a little coverage. And I often will do this. In fact, I just forgot, to be honest with you. I will often do this before I put on foundation because I kind of use it as a corrector that way, but I forgot, and that's fine. Okay, it can, as you see, it can also go on after. Now you have to look at the shades and get the right shade for your skin, and depending on your skin tone, it can be a concealer as well or just a corrector. But I think it's a good product, and I'm very hit and miss with Caliray. I do have a Caliray bronzer to review this week. That I haven't reviewed yet, so I don't know if I like that one or not. We'll see. Okay, and then let's use our Sweed Miracle Powder that I normally would just use for an actual overall foundation. We'll use it instead today just to set this a little bit. Now, normally I will say I'm not as heavy with the product. I would probably just have used the By Terry alone, or use the Iris and Romeo alone, to be totally honest with you. Or use the Sweed Beauty powder all over the face. But, you know, I just wanted to talk about these products because I'm enjoying them, so why not use them all? And I'm just kind of powdering where I generally would powder. And that's just in these areas. I'm getting a little more coverage because I'm using the Sweed powder, but that's Complexion. Totally done. With a few of my favorite products, and I have that sun protection from the Iris and Romeo underneath. I think it looks really, really good. Okay, let's continue on. We're going to go to some bronzer. My favorite bronzer right now that I am really enjoying is the Makeup by Mario SoftSculpt Multi-Use Bronzing and Shaping Serum. Comes in a bunch of shades. This is the light medium, and it is $36. I love the fact that I can be very haphazard with it and use it all over my face. I even go onto the cheeks, you'll see, with it. And I just love everything about it. I tend to use it with a Charlotte Tilbury brush that's usually used for cream bronzer. I'm really enjoying these liquid bronzers that are coming out. As I said, I have a Caliray product that I haven't tried yet. I don't know if I'll like it or not. Look how dark that looks. But wait till you see how nice and sheer it goes on the face. And I'm just going to kind of spread it around here with the brush and then apply it. It's really all you need. I could go onto the eyelids with this. I could go just, it's super sheer and it builds really nicely. And I just put it all around the hairline. And I just think it's super pretty. Onto the cheeks. See, I just warmed the entire face around very haphazardly with it, and it is so light and nice. And I really thought, I used to just love a powder bronzer, but I'm finding now that this liquids are really nice. I think it's the cream that sometimes are a little trickier to work with. And then I'm going to take the brush that we put on our powder with and take what's left on my hand and just kind of put it into the crease of the eye. I like to do that with bronzer because we're not doing a very heavy made up look today. Okay. So now totally bronzed, looking good. Make sure that is blended in. The other day I had a video where you could really just see the bronze stripe, and it drove me crazy when I was editing. You know, I'm working with the lighting I can work with, but there's a lot of, you know. Okay, let's talk about blush now, shall we? Because we've done our whole complexion, and some people consider bronzer to be part of the complexion routine. So we're super done with that. Let's talk about some highlighters, some blush. I want to do the blush first. I have 3 different blushes that I'm really, really enjoying lately. I am really loving these Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tints. They're okay on the lips too, actually. Not fantastic, but pretty darn good on the lips too. They don't stain. They don't pick up product when you use them. They don't, they blend beautifully. I'm interested in getting more shades in these. These are the 3 shades I have. And again, all of these, I've reviewed all of these products, but it's just really something I'm enjoying very, very much. I'm also liking and just reviewed the Haus Labs Color Fuse Glassy Cheek Balm. They are not at all glassy on me. You know, Charlotte Tilbury had that glowing foundation that she came out with, a few seasons ago, and it was really nice on me, but it was matte. So I don't know, maybe my skin is just eating this stuff up. I think I moisturize enough. I don't know. I would have to really apply a lot of this for this to even begin looking glassy. But just like the liquid form of the Giorgio Armani, these blend really well. They don't kind of sit. I really hate these where you dot them on and then blend them and it stains where you initially applied it. They don't do that to me, and they're not picking up product. Others have told me that some reviews they've seen say this picks up product, and in a way I think it's just kind of how you use it. With these, I do tend to kind of dot them on and not take the brush and go up like that. I guess I could pull up anyone's product. So, I just kind of like that, and I don't have any trouble with it. But what I want to use today is one that I want to revisit from quite a few weeks ago that I'm loving still. And that is the Tom Ford Cafe Cream Blush. Now this is $95 as opposed to $34 for the Haus and $39 for the Armani, which is well priced for a luxury brand. This is not well priced for a luxury brand. And often I am guilty of not loving Tom Ford. I review Tom Ford products, but for me personally, I don't always grab them when I'm not on camera. I might like them, give them a good review, but this one I do. I really like this product. It's a very good one. The shade is pretty on pretty much anyone, and I just really, really like it. So let's go ahead and go into that with this brush. It's a Sonia G brush here, and I just kind of want to put it on. I just got finished saying I don't love cream bronzers. This is a cream blush, but just the color of it, you guys. The color of it is so pretty. I cannot believe myself because I am really firmly a lover of powder products, and these are pretty much all creams and liquids. So, except for our Sweed powder, these are pretty much all creams and liquids. And they're just really perfect for summer. And there's just something about the shade. Now, I did not overdo the shade. In the review where I first introduced the product, I did. But now we're actually doing what I would normally do. I did it a little bit more maybe than usual, but this is just pretty much how I would normally wear it. And that's a really, really pretty product. But the Haus Labs and the Armani are also current favorites. Now let's talk about some highlighter. Danessa Myricks has that new yummy lowlighter, and it is my favorite for 2 reasons. Because of my skin tone, I can use this shade to actually bronze with. We bronzed with the Mario today, but this is also a beautiful kind of all over bronzer, depending on skin tone, of course, but we're talking about my preferences now. And then the other shades I love to highlight with. I know they're low lighters and you can do a ton with them, including put them on the eyes, but I'm going to just take my fingers into this beautiful shade here and just kind of highlight with it. And I just think it's so pretty. It's also a little bit of a glowy blush or a blush topper, but we're using it as a highlighter today. So I wouldn't necessarily, just because I love all these products, this is really the first time I'm kind of putting them all together. As I told you earlier, I would probably only wear the Iris and Romeo or only wear the By Terry rather than together, although they're nice together. And I normally would be using the Sweed all over the face and not necessarily, you know, so. And this I will often use as a glowy blush, and then I will use this bronzy shade as a bronzer. So I'm just trying to work in different ways to use the products that I'm currently really enjoying. But this Danessa product is one of my favorite Danessa Myricks products ever. It's just kind of a quiet, easy little product, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful and not too overpowering. Very, very pretty. Okay, let's talk about some eyeshadows. I am not a big eyeshadow person. What I mean by that is, and I said this in a video very recently, I made a joke that I'm a little bit ahead of my time. And what I mean by that is, even in the days when people were doing really dramatic eye looks, I was not. I just never have. In fact, you're more likely to find me with mascara and nothing on my lids than a really solid eyeshadow look. I love eyeshadow. I love playing with eyeshadow, but my everyday look is not heavily eyeshadow, which happens to be kind of in right now, interestingly enough. But that doesn't mean that I still don't do one and dones or enjoy eyeshadow, because I do. And right now I'm really enjoying the Mauve Cream Clay Shimmers. They're $18 each. There's this one that's kind of a chameleon shade that everyone's loving. Kind of turns a different color on everyone's shade. But I think today we're just going to take the same brush we've been using, there's no need to make brush laundry, and go into this really pearly, pretty shade here. I told you, all these cream products, I'm surprising myself. And just add a little bit of light to my eyes. This doesn't crease. Just a really, really pretty product. When I don't want a lot on my eyes, I just don't ever really put a lot on my eyes, you guys. I just don't. So that's me. And I do like a blush on the eyes, as you saw. I do like a bronzer on the eyes, but for shadow, I don't really go with heavy, crazy eyeshadow looks. It's just not really me. All right, we're almost finished here. The eyeliner that I've been loving lately is for the formula and for the shade. It is the Bobbi Brown Cream Eyeliner Stick. It's $34, and I like the shade Jungle. I decided to try this eyeliner stick and figured I would get this kind of olivey shade because I have green eyes, and it has just been amazing. Plus, with the formula, I have found, pardon me while I make a funny face here, with the formula, I have found that it does not budge all day long, which I really enjoy. So I'm going to tight line and put it in the waterline. And you don't really have to warm it up. A lot of these products that really stay on your eyes, you have to warm it up, and they're a little bit hard and kind of waxy. And they're great. They don't budge, but they're kind of uncomfortable. And I have sensitive eyes. They're very sensitive. So this one you don't have to warm up. It stays all day. Again, all of these are in the description bar if you want to check them out. And I like that shade. For me, you pick another shade that suits you, but with green eyes, I really like it. Kind of brings out the brown in them and deepens them, and I really, really like it. This is not something I'm currently obsessed with. This is a forever obsessed with. I'm going to just curl my eyelashes really quickly, and as you guys know, the two brands that I love for eyelash curlers are Surratt or Rephr. This is the Rephr that I grabbed today. And this is the original Rephr that does kind of any eye shape, but Rephr has different shapes of them now. And the Surratt is stupendous as well. And I like both of those. And we're going to finish off the eye with a new love that I've discovered, and that is the Benefit mascara. I have never, ever appreciated Benefit mascara. And then, oh gosh, a few months ago, I went ahead and did a roundup of all the Benefit mascaras ever made. And I started trying them again, and I fell in love with Benefit mascara. I don't know why I had taken such a long break from them. This is Bad Gal Bang, which is a favorite, not the colored one. I thought that was a bit gimmicky, but I just really like these mascaras. And I've been using pretty much all Benefit ever since I did that video, because I bought some new ones for the video, and so I have all these fresh Benefit mascaras, and I've really been enjoying them. I take a long time to do my lashes, and I'm trying to do them quickly here, which is not pleasing me. So I'll speed it up and finish this one. Okay, I took my time with this side and not this side, so I prefer it, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, coming together really, really well, except that we are missing lips. Now, I am not a lipstick person, just like I'm not an eyeshadow person. I love lip liners. I love glosses. I love sheer balms. So I've got a few that I'm really enjoying now. As I told you, that Armani product actually works on the lips, but it's not a preference to use on the lips. I mean, you know, I, like everyone else, I love the Dior Lip Maximizer. This is that Shimmer Rose Gold shade. That's a beautiful one. This is actually newly returned to my makeup drawer. It had been at the bottom of my purse for a while. I've mentioned these quite a few times. I'm really fascinated with these Claudio Rias Lip Jurious glosses. They're $50 each. The Dior Lip Maximizer is famously $40. Claudio has probably 50 shades of these, and they're just a beautiful old-fashioned lip gloss. Teeny bit of a really pleasant scent when you open them, and then it goes away. Beautiful coming out of the bag, and they just feel like a luxury product. For some reason for me, I am not impressed with cosmetics packaging always, but with lip products, probably because they're always with you. If you're like me, you always have to reapply product on your lips. And so I really enjoy working with something that's pretty. It just adds a little pep to your step in the day, okay? But today what we're going to do is a combination of two that you will never take me away from, and that is the Guerlain Kiss Kiss. So I love the Guerlain Kiss Kiss Balm, which I have here. I love the packaging. I love everything about it. And even more so, I love the Guerlain Kiss Kiss Bee Glow Lip Oil. It's kind of honey infused, and I love to use them together. So what I think we'll do today, let's do this kind of purpley shade. Why not? I like to put on the balm and then cover it with the same color gloss. Even though this is glossy already, this is something that Celeste G, part of our community here, told me she does, and I love it. I don't usually go with the purple. I usually go with the red or a pink, so I thought we'd switch it up today. Here's the gloss. It's sticky and goopy. So I have here, there's the two kind of violet shades. I got really cool toned. But like here's this red, and then I have this one. See, so if you go, let me find a spot here. See that? And then if I put the red over it, that's my favorite combo that I usually do. But any combo of those two, I don't usually wear the purple, but I thought it would be kind of fun for us to try it today. And then last but not least, the other product that I've really been enjoying is this Nars Light Reflecting Spray. This is like the staying power of a Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, but the look of the MAC Fix Plus with none of the stickiness. So it feels and looks like MAC Fix Plus, but it holds. MAC Fix Plus is not it's more of a spray, an enhancing spray. It's actually not something that's supposed to set your makeup. For most of us it does, but that's not really its purpose. But this does set your makeup. So you shake it up and hold it about 10 inches away and try not to make a face, which I have trouble not doing. And I just think it intensifies the makeup, it refreshes the makeup, and I just absolutely love it. And that is you doing my makeup with me in absolutely real time. Like I said, I don't usually go for the purple, but I'm enjoying that on the lips. And I do think that me combining, I would usually, like I said, if I were wearing the Iris and Romeo, I would put a more matte foundation on top, but I think it worked really, really well. I think all of it worked. And as you see, that's a very quick routine. Look how quickly we did that. And I was taking longer talking about things and describing them to you, but my routine is very quick. This is actually truly the look that I am going to wear out today. This is what I'm going to look like today. So I'm really, really happy with it, and I just wanted to share it with you. Now, you know, tomorrow, next week, my taste could change. These have been firm favorites for a few months now. Some of these just a few weeks and days that I've really been loving. So it hasn't changed, but I do admit that I can be fickle because I try so many products. So if you like this video type of series, you need to let me know in the comments, and I'll do more of them every few weeks as my tastes and preferences kind of change and shift, and I move on and get interested in different things and, you know, get my head turned. I'm happy to do that if it's something that you enjoy. But I really wanted to share this with you today, and I hope everybody in North America or US who had the holiday weekend, I hope it was a good one for you. Lots of new stuff and fun things coming up this week. And I'm also working on a new makeup that's just not that good. I have version 2 hopefully coming this week. I'm already working on it. So it's a joy to share those things with you. Make sure that you subscribe, share, and like. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.